What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today playing some more Idle Heroes. Today we're back on the revival account, dang near level 200, just right there on the precipice. I've had some people ask me why my level nearly 200 account that's VIP 9 sucks so much balls. Why is the scrotum level on this account so high? It's not because I'm like the worst person to spend money ever in the world, I just have like no brain power. If you guys haven't followed the series from the beginning, this account actually sat idle from like the end of 2019 until about a month ago. So it's had a very short amount of time to be exposed to like the new Void Imprint systems, Awakenings, stuff like that. It was just a very old account. And if you guys didn't play back then, you have no idea how not far dollars went back then. They did not go far. And now they go way, way, way further. So things have changed. Either way, with that said, today our Dookie level account is going to be getting a little bit of an upgrade. And that upgrade is going to be in the form of Ada, but not being Ada anymore. She's over here being Fish Lady, not for long. We are going to be swapping this lady over to a Sun Wukong. Boop. Pop. Today, okay? Today, that is the plan. And not just any old Sun Wukong. A V4 Sun Wukong. Now, you might be thinking, Wrath, there's no way you can V4 another hero. You don't have enough stuff and things. You're right. But what we do have is enough stuff and things, right? We've got 150 cores of Transcendence. When we blow all these cores of Transcendence, one is we're going to have 153 more 5-star heroes. That's awesome. 2, well, we'll lose some of those in the little spheres, but those spheres are going to be used to get us up to 5 million stellar shards. Now, once I reach 5 million stellar shards here, that's going to leave me around 15 million stellar, and we actually aren't really that close to being transcending right now. We only have 2 million of these suckers, need like 3 million more. I'm tempted to get crystals of transcendence to get myself back to that like 1-to-3 ratio that is like the golden ratio. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet or not. On the fence. Bet. Doing all this, even if we don't get the 5-star heroes, I actually have a path to 4 10-star heroes as food, sans any cores of transcendence being used. We're going to 10-star Walter. I've got everything I need to 10-star Walter already made. We can both 9-star Roy and 10-star Sigmund with the food that we have in our bag right now, just right here. That's 10-star number 2. We can 9-star a Norma here with the heroes we have in our bag, pulling out some of these little dudes. And then, of course, we can 10-star Oberon. We've got plenty of copies. 10-star a second Heart Watcher. I've got dookie loads of Heart Watchers, so it's not like a special thing. And we've already got the, and we also have the, where are you at? The 9-star puppet we got from the event. I remembered to get my puppet from the event. When this video goes up, there's gonna be like 2 hours left in the event, so if you haven't done your event, finish your event, spend your doohickeys, don't be the guy who ends the event and goes and checks and has 200 little stars to spend and the event's over and you just weep. You just weep into the bushes and you cry. Why are you in the bushes? I don't know, but you will weep there. So, with that said, how much space do we got? Dang near 150. Dang near it. Do we have bag gems? I think I've been making bag space gems. Do I have any? I have 2. Well, would you look at that? That gets me to a nice even 510, which is still not exactly 100. Wait, that is not. We need 13. Look at that. We have exactly 150 something ish, 152 space. Perfect. Do we have any 2-star ones? I think I got rid of all the 2-star and 1-stars. I did. We could alter off our 3-stars. I'm not going to worry about it. If we hit the 150 mark and, oh, we have a 1-star. Look at that. We do have enough, right? Exactly. We alter off that 1-star hero. Wouldn't you know it? Boop. We now have 153 bag space. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, unless I'm stupid. That does seem right, though. So we have exactly enough to go ahead and spend all of our cores, which we're gonna spend them all. We're not gonna be like, oh, let's only spend a couple. We're going 153 deep, okay? All of them, every single stinking one. Oh wait, hold up. Galactic Tree. We should have, this should be a star spawn. You better be the big chonky monkey. If you're not the chonky monkey, I'm gonna slap you. You're a chonky monkey. I knew it. That's how we do things. Chonky Monkey achieved. That's what I'm talking about. Let's level this little bad boy up. Boop, bop, 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 bop. Can I just hold you? I can. Well, I can't. Why does it say to go to 140? Dog, I can't go that far. I can't go nowhere. So we're not quick upgrading. We're slow upgrading. Boop, bop, beep, bop. I'm not really sure what Star Destiny being assessed means. I got no clue about any of that stuff. The whole Galactic Tree side of the equation is an equation I do not know. Unfortunately, I don't believe we can upgrade Bro yet. We don't have these little blue gems. Now, I did get some blue gems, but they didn't... Is my Void Arc going right now? I've actually started one. I don't think I have. I haven't. But we've unlocked pretty... Oh, we have none? We have to go through the whole thing again? Ew. I didn't know these reset. Those go away? Ooh, what the scrotum? I had like 8,000 stashed away. I was gonna... All of this resets too? What? Am I on drugs? Did I miss an important update? Let me read. Hold up. Am I having a stroke? I think I'm having a stroke. These got upgraded, okay? I upgraded 3 of these techs last Void Arc. I did. It happened. It did. I promise you that's what happened. I upgraded 3 of these. I remember doing it because I upgraded 3 of them. And then because I did that, I didn't have enough of these to unlock this. And I was like, ah, crap, I'm like 200 short. So I had to go back and do this one again. I didn't know all this stuff. Is it not supposed to reset? Has something horrible happened to me that's not supposed to happen? I do have all these still. I'm just going to tell you. I'm a sad boy right now. What I have just witnessed hurts my pride, it hurts my soul. Either way, what I was gonna say is when that ended, that 600 plus hour searching phase was over, we got some blue crystals. Essentially, that's what I was getting at. And that's where we got some blue upgrade for star spawns. Either way, my curiosity levels way up here. Boy, that stings. That stings the old butt cheeks real good. Not the point of today's video, though, anyways. What we're doing is we're going in here, and we are summoning. Now, this is the recommended way to summon, right? I'd be guaranteed 10 spheres. Now, given the booty level of luck we've had on this account, you would think, probably don't go Fate. If you go Fate, you're going to get absolutely dookied on and get like 1 sphere. So we're going to try it. And if we get 1 sphere, I'll cry. And if we don't, I won't cry. It'll be a great time. Who are we keeping as our heroes over here for chances up? I mean, I feel like both of these are pretty good because they do compete for like the same Transcendence chest. So if I get a bunch of Betty copies, I can use my chest on all Elena's. If I get a bunch of Elena's, I can just use my chest on Betty's and build a Betty that way. Now, are there other things that actually, you know what? Call me crazy, call me insane. I'm putting on Kirimaru in there. Okay, I have like none copies, like maybe 1 on Kirimaru. I'm gonna need at least 9 of those once we start transcending Aspen to go ahead and swap him over because he's a tenant for Lord of Fear and I want to go ahead and have him on hand. That seems nice. Elena, I've got plenty of Elena copies to go ahead and take her to E5 if I want to. Not, I guess, a bunch of extra ones to awaken. So I could throw like a Drake in there to build a Drake, or I could throw a Carry in there to be that guy. I could throw Sun Wukong in there to get some Wukongs, but I got plenty of Wukong copies coming my way, so we're just going to leave it the way it is for now and just start ripping summons. Start ripping 10 bombs like a person who 10 bomb rips. Boop, bop, beep, bop, boop. Bam. We could probably skip the cutscene. Does it show you like a 10 pull at the end? I don't know. We got a sphere already. That's what I'm talking about. Tanner, what's up? Divine Spirit 5-star. Hey, that's not bad. What are the odds? A Rosa, an actual kind of like not really elite, but somewhat elite hero. A Valentino. That's nice. I actually need some Valentino copies. Yeah, maybe we skip the cutscene here. Maybe we do that. Boop, bop, bop, beep, bop, boop, like so. Look at that. Skipping the cutscene, very effective. Very effective. So 1 in 15 means we should get every 30 pulls see 2 spheres. We've already seen 1. That's a good start. We got both the heroes we actually have in our selection chamber, which is pretty freaking sick. Let's drop ourselves another 10 piece. Pop, 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 pop. I'm not sure why they make you draw the constellation, but I'll take it. And as you can see here, we're now at 3 spheres in 30 summons. I'm feeling pretty good. Fate's doing me nice. And Fate's doing me great. I think they're 250 each, so we only really need about 5 or 6. So we're pretty close already to what we need to get our stellar requirements to make our V4 Sun Wukong. And then we'll go and test him out someplace. That's what I'm talking about. We got a Daddy Moog. It's been a long time since old Daddy Moog has showed his face around these parts. I wonder if you could build a good Daddy Moog these days, or if he's still just total dookie. Probably is. I don't think he, like, no transcendence pretty much means in-game dookie. But, I don't know, early game could be fun. I don't know. Boop, bop, beep, bop, boop. Tin bomb. Another Daddy Moog. Well, that's interesting. Got quite a few elite heroes in this go. I mean, obviously some food as well, and we need lots of food, so this isn't going to hurt my feeling nuns getting food stuff. That's good. We need lots of it. Haven't seen a lot of Abyss heroes, though, and those are the ones I kind of need if I want to save my, you know, heroes in shard form. There's one. I'll take it. We got a Faith Blade. Dude, the cores of Transcendence are kind of busted. They're just freaking good, bro. It's the easiest way to make food I've ever seen in my life. 10 more. Boop, bop, beep, bop, boop. Another Elena and a sphere. You shouldn't have. But you did, and I appreciate it. A Scary. I miss Scary. Such a cool looking hero. Such a good hero back in the day. Now, I mean, obviously not nearly as good, but man, he was cool. Back in the day, very cool looking dude. Still a cool looking dude. 10 more. Let's go. Boop. Boop, boop, bop, boop. Gotta W it up. Well, look at that. Double spheres on Kiri and Elena. Dude, our luck on pulling the heroes we have at rates up is freaking sick nasty. That's also a Gusta. Now, you might like, who gives a freaking crap about a Gusta? I do. Me gusta le gusta. Okay, that's our 5th Gusta. That means we can use that guy as a 10-star food later down the line. Things you love to see, things you're happy about. Gusta's one of those things. 10 more. Boop, bop, bop, bop. So we've already gone through 80. This is 90. Would you look at that? Not only an Amen Ramen, but 2 more spheres. We gotta check our spheres at the end. Through guidance, we should have gotten 10 spheres. That would have been the normal ratio, right? 1 every 15, 150. 10 spheres. So if we have more than 10 spheres when we're done, Fate did us good. Fate did us not dirty. We wouldn't have been reamed by Fate. I feel like we're probably close to 10 already. And there's another one. I mean, okay. Alrighty. Got ourselves some Abyss food. Love to see it. Another light food. Love to see that. An Asmo. I mean, not the worst thing to snag. We can awaken Asmo copies and sell them suckers if we get good ones. We're almost at 3 million cores as well, just because we're opening these suckers. We get bonus loots anyhow. A Gherkinator. 2 Gherkinators. I mean, he's not great, but he's great. Okay, he's the greatest hero ever made. If you don't like Gherky, I don't like you. That's just the way it is. That's just the hard and fast truth of things. Coolest hero ever made. The fact that he's not a Transcendence hero is honestly, it's the dark spot on DH Games' record, okay? It's the, why is there no Trans Gherky? Answer me that. Riddle me this, okay? Another sphere, though. I'll take it. A lot of light food rolling in. I mean, we're doing pretty good. 40 more of these bad boys to drop. Do we do the 3? I think we just say... What is the odds that we grab Ankiri, Elena, and a sphere 3 separate times already? And it's always in the same little tin bomb. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. But that's pretty friggin' sick. That is, that's nice. 30 more to go. I'm just gonna save on the 3. I don't wanna do 3 individuals. I ain't about that life. We don't do it that way. Just a regular 10 pull, nothing too special there, nothing to drool over. Another sphere. Well, you shouldn't have. 3.2 million of these bad boys, and an Amuvor copy. Not that I'm gonna build Amuvor or anything, but you know, getting Dark Heroes and Light Heroes is always cool to me. And wouldn't you know it, we didn't get an Elena this time, but 2 spheres and Ankiri. I'm not gonna be upset about things. Not sure how close we are to 9 of this bro now, but we just did some work. Conversion. How many of these do we have? 15. So we did about 50% better than we would have done going balls in on the these. or what you call it, on guidance. We went Fate. Fate did us good. We only need about 5 million, so we need what? How much is it's like 4.9 something mil. We go 5, we'll go 6. Let's go ahead and convert these 6 over just to get me where I need to be. That's a guaranteed V4 hero. I'm gonna actually save on these 9 just in case I want to get into some Transcensions a little early, because this is only 5 million stellar, but I do have 2 V4s already, which is 10 million stellar, so I do have 15 million stellar shards on the account right now, but not quite 5 million crystals of Transcendence. So if we do want to jump into a Transcended hero, potentially, I might use a couple of these on this. Will I? I mean, probably not. I think it's better to go ahead and get myself to 30 million stellar and then start worrying about these so I can go ahead and take 2 Transcendence heroes all the way up, but we'll see. For now, I'm just going to leave those there as just chillaxing, just hanging out in the old bag. And let's see, we get new heroes or something? We did. I don't have an Ankirimaru. Unbelievable. Let's grab out these, I guess. Oh my goodness. We've done a lot of these suckers. Does this go forever, or does it eventually end? I'm assuming it's got an end point, right? Like 200 maybe? 200? Nope, still goes. Well, I mean, okay, it's done. It's done forever now, right? 210? Is that the last one? No, it was 200. I'm just on drugs. Okay. So it's over. We've done 70 more than a feller could, but it's okay. We've got some stuff still left to do here. That's fine. How do we look now? Do we have 10 more of these bad boys? Eeny, meeny, we have 11. We could drop another 10 bomb. Just kidding, we can't, because our bag is full. Our bag is full of dudes. Wait, we could drop 10 more. Well, let's do it. I mean, why not? Oh, boop, bop, beep, bop, boop. Was it worth it? Yeah, we got a Gurkinator. It was, of course, worth it. If you don't think it was worth it, you don't love Gurky. That's just the way it is. So, that is now done. The level of heroage on our account has skyrocketed. We only have 3 Ankirimaru. That is not many of the Ankirimaru. We need, oh, we have 4. I lied. We have 4. So we need 5 more of them bad boys to do the old Horus switcheroo. Not necessarily close. But I'm also not upset about it. Elena, how are we looking over here with Elena's? We've got our C+ Elena to start building on, and then we've got 4 more. So I've got a 10-star Elena without having to use any of my bag stuff. We don't have any Ankiris in here, do we? Eeny, meeny, miny, nope. Absolutely not. But over here, we've got some chests here for Elena or Betty. So I'm probably I'm probably still gonna go enough to get E5 Elena before I start working on Betty, just because she's a tenant for Aspen, so it kind of makes a little more sense to have her done. But what we're here for now is Wukongs Son. Now, we could just grab all 12 copies out of here and then just have him, or 12 copies, 9 copies. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna actually use regular stuff, abilities to get him in other ways, and save on this. Actually, we could use these to get Ankirimaru. We'll use this light one. Why? Because he's a light hero. We'll yoink him out of here. That's 1 copy done. Now, we could use those to grab more. You're right. We also got this. My radio finished today for my very, very other account I don't ever use. So I get a free mysterious artifact. It's a Rui Scepter. That's actually not a terrible one. I've heard people use this quite a bit. Control Precision. I'm not 100% how Control Precision works. If Control Precision just boosts your chance to crowd control, or if it's kind of like a counter to Control Immunity, and it goes through Control Immunity kind of like Precision goes through Block. I'm not 100% sure on how that works. I'm sure somebody out there knows. We'll figure it out later when it's more important. For right now, we got one, and I'll take it. That's pretty sick. So like I said, I could use these right here to grab out a couple more copies, but we've got, what is this? Skin selection, don't need it. I do. I'll use it eventually. We'll just grab out the 8 copies from here, and we'll leave the other ones in case I want to grab out Ankiris or whatever. Boop, bop, 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 bop. 8. 8 monkeys, 400 monkey shards. Go ahead and open these. The red dot bothers me. Go away, red dot. Gone. Perfect. And now it is time to start building up our food. Actually, we also need to pull out our this. Yep. Yoink. And 9 of these. Now, we could... Oh, we're full of crap. That's fine. That's okay. We're going to be making Creation Circle business anyhow. 10-star Walter is step 1. We could 10-star Aiden as well. That's interesting. Or a Dominator. Now we got to check our Pokédex. Pokédex. We've not 10-starred Walter, so he's a fine choice. We'll go with the old Waltonator. That's a good one. We have 10-starred Sigmund, though, which is kind of hurtful, but we might 10-star someone else. I don't know. Either way, Walter, you do be getting the 10-star treatment today. Well, I guess we'll just use the puppet. Not a big deal. Over here, the 6 stars. That's all fine and well and good. Could I pull one out of my bag? Yeah, we're not going to use all of this, though. That is not correct. Or that guy. Let's use the turd sandwiches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just kidding, we're done. That's good with me. Actually, hold up. These guys can't be 6 stars, so they're just straight up food. We got our Walters. Everything looking pretty good here. 10-star Walter created. We should have enough bag space now to yoink out our monkeys. Wrong bag. One of these days, I'm going to say bag space and actually just think hero space instead of actual bag space. All right, yoink. Now, here's the thing. We could just do a swap-a-rooney dooney where we convert her over. Just kidding. I can't because I got to get her out of my lineups. Is she anything else? Yeah, okay. So I got to get her out of the arena. Oh, do I have to? I do. I do. She's got to get booped. Interdimensional Arena. Where are you at? My team. Why are you giving me a finger button to click? I understand these things. Perfection. Okay, so yeeted out of there. That's fine. And then Star Arena. Still in the prep phase, so I don't really see why it matters. But perfect. Okay, so she's gone. Now, like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted, why do we have an Ankirimaru picture? What in the scrot nuggets just took place? Where is my dragon? Boop. We're back. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down? We made a 10-star for the first time ever in Shadow, even though we have an E5 Horus. So, I don't know if you do a swap-a-rooney dooney. Like if I take my E5 Ada and just whoop, turn her into an E5 monkey, if it's going to give us all this light loot. Because I'm not aware if it will or not, my brain says don't do it that way. Do it the old-fashioned way. Regress her back to nothing. Build the monkey up from nothing. And that's what we're probably going to end up doing. But not quite yet. I want all my food to be in place pre-monkey making, right? You know what I'm saying? Before we make the monkey, we need... Ooh, do we have a 10-star Shia in the Pokédex? I don't want to use a Shia as food. Don't be stupid. Although we could. We already have a 10-star Sigmund. We do. Do we have any... No, we have no other way to make a different one. I'm not using the 10-star Shia as food, even though she's not in the Pokédex. Or do I? I could always... No, it's not smart. You can't sell a Sigmund copy for Dookie. I could potentially sell a Shia copy for slightly more than Dookie. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to 10-star the Sig Monster, even though it doesn't really help our Pokédex out. It'll be okay. All right, Sigmund copies. Who we're using as food? Nope. Yep. Okay, that's all good. Right. So that's all that. 6 stars. Nope. Yep. That's fine. I'm going to keep this guy so I can 10-star him later. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. The phone be held. One moment, please. Uno momento. Dang it, we've already 10-starred an Honor Guard as well, so it doesn't even freaking matter. Never mind. We're going back in and we're doing it again. Actually... change my material settings. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just fix this right meow. Where's my fortress bros? Let's not have you guys as food. Okay, this was a mistake that I've made, and I am sorry for having made it. Okay, that's my bad. Save. Now it lets us make a 10... Was he there before and I'm just blind? There's a good chance. Doesn't really matter. 9-star, got our Thale, Dunskies. 3 of these bros, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're still leaving these guys open. The 9 foods. Absolutely not. This is a terrible choice. Why is this a bad choice? It takes away 2 of our potential 9 stars for food. These guys can't be made into anything special. So why would we be using potential 9-star foods when we could use people that are literally just 5-star foods? It's a good question. Some might say. 10-star Sigbro, done. 2's 10 stars, out of the way. We got 10-star Walter, 10-star Sigmund. Now we need 2 10 stars in Forest. For some reason it says we don't have enough business to make that happen. Truthfully, I believe we actually do. We've got lots of these bros. Just check our food levels over here. Yeah, looks like we got it. 6 stars. Looks like we got them. 9. Oh, we don't have a 9-star. That's the issue. Well, that's not an issue. That is a non-issue. Let's make a 9-star. To do that, do we have enough food over here now? Yeah. Yeah? I mean, I can grab out 2 6-stars real fast. I'm just going to use my bag puppets, my buppets, if you will. Let's go ahead and grab out 2 Abyss of these bros. Boop, just like so. That'll be great. That's all I really need. Now, that's probably why it was saying we couldn't make one. Of course, I've been wrong before. Let's click on a 9-star Norma and build a 9-star Norma because it's saying we can't. Although we can. Norma? 9 of these bad boys. Who have we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't need 10. Just kidding. Gotcha. So what's the holdup here? I left the 6-star heroes in my hero bag. That could be the issue. Some might say that was problematic. Let's go ahead and pull out these puppets as well, because if I don't, I'll forget I have them. There we go. It wasn't the game's fault. It was my fault for being stupid. I hate you, game. Listen, this is my fault. I have improperly... Listen. It's my fault. It's me. I did it. It's not the game's fault that I chose to click all the material and say, hey, these guys would make great food. And then realize later, I don't want to use them as food. That's on me. 9-star. Get 9'd. We're going to fix this. We're going to nip this in the bud. Rit meow. Right meow. Bud nipped. You feeling good? You feeling frisky? You feeling fine? Over here, we're doing the same thing. Nope, 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 nope. Perfect. Over here, same thing. Nope, 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 nope. Perfect. Over here. Everything's looking great. Save. And we're happy. And we're happy and we know it. Let's clap our hands. I don't know why, but we're doing it. Okay, 9-star. We can make another 9-star here. We'll go with the gray-eyed because we've got the ability to do that. Our 5-star. Gosh, son of a ball scrotum. We left Valkyrie checked off. I'm angered. If you couldn't tell, my anger face has been equipped. 9-star there. So with Dos 9-staros, now we need many 6-stars, correct? Let's take a peek, see? Got 2 6-star molasses. That's a total me whoopsie doodles. We didn't grab any molasses, did we? Did we grab? We grabbed 2. Well, son of a scrotum. That would be nice. We had 1 more. We could actually we could regress a 6-star molassa. What? We could regress them? What? That's stupid. That is an ignoramus level move. We're gonna do it. I've got 70 of these bad boys. If you're upset about what just happened, comment below. Doofus. Doofus is a good word. Call me a doofus. It's okay. I won't be upset about it. I guess we can 10-star Molassa now that we've done that. We are going to need 3 6-star heroes. Lucky for me, I do happen to have 3 of these suckers. Yoink, 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 boop. And then I can go boop, bop, beep, boop, yeah. A lot of great sound effects taking place in that short amount of time. But that gives us a 10-star of the old Molassa nature. Boop. This is beautiful. We're not using Valkyrie as food. Get it out of your mind. It's not happening. Okay, it just ain't. Boop, bop, beep. 3. 3's all we need. Upgrade. Dunsky. Dunsky 5000. Now that is Molassa, Sigmund, Walter. We need 1 more 10-star hero. Where's our 9-star food? Right here. We need another 10-star here. So we need to make 3 6-star heroes. Well, luckily, I'm stupid, and I'm in the wrong bag. I'm in the right bag. We still have 1 more 6-star we can yoink. We're gonna make it a forest. It just makes sense to be forest. Now we need 2 6-star heroes in forest. We can make that happen, I do believe, with many, many options. One of them is gonna be a Zekis, and I swear, you know what? Hold up. Hold up. Hold the frig fraggin' phone. That's better. I feel better already. Do you feel better? Me freaking too. I don't feel better about the fact I feel fantastic. We have so many of those bros. This is gonna be glorious. Okay, we've made a gray-eyed. Perfect. That's 6-star number 1. 6-star number dos is gonna be a eeny, meeny, wait. No, we're fine. Is gonna be Toad Bro. Got plenty of Toad Bros. Got Toad Bros out the wiggity wazoo. Are we rated 10-star? No, we need 1 more 6-star, but who's that 6-star gonna be? I'm gonna go with, wait, hold up. Let's make a quick Pokédex check. Poké check. Got Molassa now. Have Oberon. Obviously, we got a Heart Watcher. Is anybody else that can 10-star? Vesa. I haven't 10-starred an old Vesinator. Do I have 5 Vesa copies? Perchance? They're Transcendence heroes, though. Rosa. Rosa Pokédex? Son of a balls, of course I have Rosa'd. Idiot. Keep looking. There's gotta be someone else. Demon Hunter? What do I got in my bag? We can yoink this lady out. We could just make a Garuda for the Pokédex. Is that a stupid decision? Let's pull this sucker out. Did I overdo things again? No, we're good. I was about to slap myself right in the face. The way we're doing this is... Wait, hold up. Why do I keep holding up myself? Why do I do this? Does it really matter for the Pokédex? Does it make a difference? Some might say no, and some people, believe it or not, would be wrong. It matters. We're pulling out 4 of you. Yoink. You didn't think I was gonna do it. Well, what the scrotum? We got a 6-star her first. It's like, I'm very confused. We're fine. 6-star Garuda, get yoinked in here, and now, why is there no 10-star Garuda popping up as an option? Are we short on these bros? Is that the issue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are. 8 out of 13. Wait, hold up. 9. We need 1 more forest 5-star. This is a non-issue. You might think this is an issue. I don't believe it to be, because we have food. But they're not good food. 4 stars. Oh my god, we're fine. What was I ever worried about? Let's just go ahead and pull out like 12 of this chick, and let's just go ahead and fuse up some 5-star bros. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And now let's 10-star Garuda. Yep. Yep. Perfection. Boop. 10-star. Oh, whoa. Our hero promotion stones are exploding downwards. We might need to start investing in purchasing some of those bad boys, because that was not good. Now, 30 minutes deep. We have blown 150 cores. We've built up all the food a feller might need, uno, dos, tres, and cuatro foods, to make ourselves a V4 Sun Wukong. Now to do that, you are gonna have to become a thing of the past. And listen, it was a great ride. Now we could replace, but I don't think replacing works. Do we lose 9 stars? Why does we need 9 5-star? Oh, that's the copies. Idiot. Okay, no big deal. Regression. It's a thing. We must do it. We did it. It is undoable. Okay, not a problem. We got our gear back. That's fine. Oh, we need more warrior gear now, don't we? Don't we? We do. Either way, not important. We gotta find ourselves a monkey, and we're gonna take this monkey, and we're gonna make this monkey a happy monkey, a leveled up monkey. And now we're gonna make this monkey a 6-star monkey, and we're gonna go through the fun process of building this guy. We could just straight go to 10-star. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Although I think it does work. I think I tested it before that just doing this is actually fine and still gives you all the upgrades. I don't trust myself. So we're going to do it one at a time because that's how a feller's supposed to do it. Where are you at, 6-star monkey? You picked the correct monkey. That's good. The second monkey matters not. The puppets. Glorious. 6-star monkey. Monkeyed. Now we can do, I think, the rest from in here, right? Hello, monkey. We need to awaken you. Please evolve your hero. I planned to. The whole time. You didn't catch me off guard there. I knew that was coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7-star monkey. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 1, 2, 3. And 4. 8-star monkey. Everything I wanted, everything I've needed, and more. 9-star monkey. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. Beautiful. He's just shooting right up the leaderboards. He's going crazy. 2 monkeys. Got him. How lucky. Boop. And now we're into the 9-star foods. Luckily, we should have enough. If we don't, then something horrendous has happened and I made a mistake, but I don't think that's possible. 10-star monkey. Let's keep rolling. Boop. 11-star monkey. Yeah, you didn't see that word coming, did you? But that's exactly what happens. 12-star monkey. Bonk, bonk, bink, boop. I'm not sure why they decided of all the enables that enable 3 should not require a copy. But they did. That's the one they chose, and that's fine. Throw this puppet in here. Go ahead. E3 monkey. Beautiful. E4 monkey coming soon. Boop. And boop. And yep. E4 monkey made. I don't think we need any more promotion stones right away. Other than like for this last one here, 20,000 more. I feel like we need them for anything else in the immediate future. So we're all right. But it would behoove a feller to probably start worrying about getting them suckers a little bit. Let's go ahead and pump you all the way up. Can I quick upgrade you to 350? I can. Only 1 billion spirit. That's not too bad. It's pretty freaking bad. But look at him. He's looking happy. He's looking great. We don't have any warrior gear, so I think we're just going to go ahead and make him a set of warrior gear. Could we yoink Boris's warrior gear? Yeah. Yes, we could. Are we gonna? No, we're not. Do we represent the 10-star monkey? How does monkey look? Yes, sir, monkey. Okay, we keep the monkey. We keep the monkey. We grab out our glory loot. 6 stars, I'll take it. That's great for footage. 9-star, that's great for footage. Actually, now that I realize I had a 9-star extra puppet, I didn't mean to make the other 9-star, but it's fine. We'll have to make 1 billion more 10 stars anyway. Doesn't really matter. So, on to the imprinting of a void nature. You? Yep. Let's change your skills around, bud. You seem like you're the kind of guy who wants to do a lot of damage, and I'm the kind of guy that wants to let you. You know what I'm saying? Mark removal's great. Who are we fighting in the... I don't think the guy... Maybe they... I think they do attribute. The ones in the guild boss, right? I'll probably go fight a guild boss after this. Just... I want to see. I want to see what bro's capable of. So that's probably fine there then. Okay. Super attack monkey. Love to see him. I'm feeling... Oh, we got to get his stone upgraded. What are we on? Now. My curiosity is... Does he have... He has no innate built-in extra buffs like attack or whatnot, which is a little weird, but it's okay, because his attacks do a freakish amount of damage. So a stone on this guy, being he's guaranteed to crit on his active skill, I'm curious if a crit stone is still a great choice, because the extra 50% crit damage is guaranteed to land on this bonus damage that he does anyways, or if we want to go more for like raw stats, like just double attack to make these attacks scale a little bit higher. Potentially, that's the plan. He doesn't do a lot of, like, tons of attacks. So I don't know if holy damage is as good. It's just, like, raw attack. But, man, that's going to be freaking nutsack. Oh, do we want to put an energy artifact on bro? I don't know. I don't know. Let's imprint him. Let's get bro upgraded. How many do I have to click on this before it lets me automatically do this? Not many times. That's a glorious thing. Things you love to see. Yep. Things you love to see. Yep. Throw this guy in here. Who's it going to be? It's going to be one of you. It's going to be that guy. Look at that. 800% of attack is damage to one random enemy and inflicts Tremor of the Spirit Stone. for 3 rounds, which makes them take more damage. That's pretty sick, but just a basic attack dealing 800% of attack as damage for a regular bro that's not transcended, that's kind of sick. I'll take it. Now, if we go energy artifact on dude, he's gonna be hitting like super hard right off the rip. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Yoink. Go ahead and upgrade this. Yoink. Same over here. Boop, boop, bop, bop, beep. What's this one give me? This is the follow-up, which is kind of nuts. Oh, so every time an ally attacks, essentially, bro's going to attack 2 random enemies for 700% of his attack as damage. That's bonkers. That is bonkeroony doony. Well, Sigmund seems like an apt choice to throw for that, because he's kind of a counter-attacker. Garuda may have made more sense. Listen, it doesn't matter who you put in there, but to my mind, it does. It doesn't. Alright, quick upgrade that as well. Over here, the same thing. Boop. Over here, do the same thing. Boop. Yep, boop. Now this sucker here, this is gonna boost his all damage by 50% when he has 100 energy or more. So if you give him an energy artifact, bro just starts the match, it seems like with a freakish, that's like a melodic strings deified, right? Minus the attack boost. But that's pretty frig fragging nuts. Throw a Molassa in there. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. Quick upgrade this. It really does eat like all of the stellar right here in this these last few nodes. They do give you a fair amount of stats, so I guess I understand why. It's like 3 times the amount of stats that gives you. Pretty good speed. I don't know how important that's going to be. I mean, it's not a bad thing, of course, but this active skill now goes up to 2,000% of his attack as damage with an extra guaranteed crit on 1750. That's nuts. Now, I could do a little bit of testage. I was going to say a little testicles, but that's probably not a good way to say it. A little testage. I guess you could say some testage on stones to see if attack, or perhaps like attack, or like the crit stone would be stronger. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and take bro all the way to a soul 3 and just see what we end up with. Boop. Holy and skill damage. I mean, skill damage, not great, especially if you're looking at the stats he already has on his skills. I mean, 80% more, so 2,080% of attack is damage. It's just not that big of a change. So I think we are indeed going to convert this sucker around and see if we can get something a little better. Speed and precision. Having him go first might not be bad, just because he would weaken some people that Aspen could come in and just decimate. But I don't think it's necessarily what I'm going for. So we can get speed and heal effect instead. Attack HP, not awful. Not what I'm looking for. Attack holy damage might be an option. Attack HP holy damage, not really what I'm looking for. I don't need a bunch of HP. So of course it's going to throw me a tut block attack. That ain't it either, Chief. That's better. We'll take a holy damage stone. That's not bad. Sure. A little bit of extra attack burnt in there. 607,000 attack, not bad for a naked boy. Now, how's our gear looking? Gear equipment. We have none 6-star pieces of gear, but we can absolutely make a couple. We need 1 set of 6-star gear to become warrior gear, then another 6-star set plus that warrior gear to make resonance gear. Do we go resonance gear right off rip? You know what? Yeah. Let's go ahead and forge up some business. Let's make 2 of these, because I'm going to need 2. Boop. Yep. Glorious. Beautiful. Make 2 of these. Boop. Perfect. And people say hoarding is a bad thing. Hoarding is a great thing, okay? Hoarders unite. It helps us. It helps us make really cool upgrades all in one go. So there we go. We've got our 2 6-star sets. That's awesome. We are going to be now producing fine class sets. We're going to make a class suit, a warrior class suit. It's going to take all of this and 4,000 images, 100 million gold. That is a warrior set, correct? Let's quadruple check that he's a warrior. I'm like 99.9999% sure that's true. It is true. There's no point going back and checking that. But check twice. Make set once. You know what I'm saying? If I just built the wrong set, I'd have punched myself right in the forehead. We don't have to worry about that right now. Okay? Resonance Forge, warrior set. Yep. 5,000 images. 200 million gold, and we've done it. We have now a resonance set. We got one for Garuda, Lord Balrog, Garuda, and Dragon Slayer. So everybody that we really wanted, we got. We didn't, but that's okay. All right, you use, 56,000 attack for putting that on. That's a good start. That is a really freaking good start. Let's keep putting them suckers on. 1.8 million Hutch Paws. This is an artifact. We're not going to put that on yet. 57,000 attack, 720,000 attack, 31 million HP. Not horrible. Now, artifact. We could go with something like an energy artifact just to make bro hit like right off rip. In fact, we could give him the melodic strings that he has, because that would be insane. 100% bonus to all damage dealt. The only downside is he only hits the front 2 enemies. I like Aspen a little bit more because he hits 4. It just kind of works. So we're not going to give him that one. We could give him just a magic source, or we could go with a Punisher Staff, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. He's guaranteed to crit anyway. This gives him extra attack. The crit chance isn't that important, but 50% crit damage can make quite the difference. So, dang near 800,000 attack. Now, he's not near on Aspen's level, but he's also not awakened, or Aspen's not a homeowner either. But the awakened, right? He's not awakened. He's just an unawakened regular dude. Either way, I'm pretty happy with bro. I think he looks pretty solid right now. Guild Tech. I was like, where the heck did he get the extra crit from? Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Now, the fact that his active skill is guaranteed to crit is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and fight these guild boss. I think everything's ready that I need, right? Guild, territory. What's our tech? We have a lot of coins, like 60,000 coins. I don't want to use them on. I'll be honest. I don't really know what the puppets classify as in terms of, are they all warriors? Do I have any puppets? I think I've used all my puppets. They're warriors. I wonder if that makes a difference. I wonder if... Oh, we can't reduce warriors to warriors? You freaking turd sandwiches. Unbelievable. Inconceivable. Not a big deal. Really, honestly, at the end of the day, not a big deal. We have some attacks we can do here, though, 4 of them. We've done 29 billion damage. Let's see if this bro makes a difference. Now, we could feed him energy with her. Is that a better choice than feeding Aspen? Maybe. Maybe not. We're going to see today. Find out now on our V4 Monkey. What is V4 Monkey all about? Is he good? Hold up. Slow things down. I mean, 6 million. Oh my gosh, that's just the follow-up attacks. 20 million damage? That's crazy. That, for just round 1 damage, 12 million, 7 million follow-up attacks. I get the feeling, oh my gosh, he's gonna die. He already lost his energy, which is irksome. These guys drain your energy? That's not cool. They might kill him before he gets a chance to go ham. I wonder why they're hitting him so hard. They hit backline hard, or they just crit really hard on him or something. You drained his energy again, you absolute scrotum sacks. My anger has risen up in my face. Okay, it has. And she's gonna heal herself. Just survive. Just survive and don't die. He's got an energy. He's got a skill cast. It's gonna get real up in here. 60 million damage follow-up is insane. Oh my god! Oh my god! Did you see the damage? That was like 500 million damage plus some. That is frig-fragging bonkers, bro. What the nutsack? And these follow-up attacks hit him for like 40 mil. That's insane. I'm just gonna say it. I can't wait to see his active skill go off again. There was a billion damage tick in there. I saw a 1 billion damage minus 1 billion Hutch Paw. Follow-up attacks for 105 million damage? I mean, I don't understand. Oh. Another active skill, maybe? Oh, he's gonna get another one. I got bad news for you, bros. He's gonna heal for a lot. Yeah, full heal. I just healed for 190 million. Aspen is dead. Aspen has ceased to be alive. He is no longer with us, no longer among us. God rest his soul. He'll be back next time. Everyone died. 14 billion damage? Listen. I'm an Aspen enjoyer with the rest of them, okay? I love me some Aspen. Aspen's a strong bro. But what in the literal scrote sack am I witnessing right now? Dang near 11 billion damage. I mean, well, he's pretty freaking strong, if I do say so myself. That is not bad. Only healed himself 649 million HP over the course of that battle. I mean, that is nuts. That is so much more than I was previously doing. Was it a fluke? Was it a fluke? That's why you attack second times. Hold up! I have a plan. I'm gonna change his stone up a little bit. I'm gonna try to convert and get a secondary stone, and oh, he might die though. I feel like this is a dangerous part of him. Never mind, he's full health. We're fine. They do like a damage buff or something when people die, because they seem like they start hitting like really hard all of a sudden. But we're looking pretty healthy. I'm cleansing off these debuffs they give me. I don't know what they are. I wish you could see what the bosses actually did to you, but it doesn't really show you, which is, I'll be honest, a little irksome. Because they give me a bunch of debuffs, but I don't know what these debuffs mean. Potentially, I should look into that. Aspen's dead, no longer with us. Monkey Bro, also dead. Somehow Horus is pulling through. Horus is dead, only 6 billion. Things have changed. Things have changed dramatically. I don't know what actually changed, but something did. It could be how we were cleansing debuffs, potentially lower attack debuffs, higher attack debuffs, cleanse the wrong thing, maybe like a speed or an armor debuff, and that didn't help us. I don't know. But that's a much more modest damage, right? 2.6 million, about a quarter of what he did before. Still better than you guys, okay? Still better than both of them. A B plus Aspen, still lost to unawakened Sun Wukong. So, with our next 2 attacks, I'm going to go ahead and just swap his stone around a little bit, just because I want to. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go ahead and unlock a second stone here, just so I can have a backup. I feel like that's a good idea. We're looking for a double crit ski here. Armor break I don't think is necessarily important. I don't think that's going to matter. Attack and speed, again, not really too interested. Attack HP, not bad for a Tenant Stone, not great for your main damage dealer. Just raw crit and armor break, don't need it. Block HP, not interested. Skill damage, attack, not interested. I'm just looking for the you know what I'm looking for, not precision HP. Am I gonna do this again where I roll through 100,000 dust and I don't get a double crit stone? Is that how you're gonna do it? Look, it's an HP version. I don't want it. I don't want that either. I don't want that the same thing again. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Appreciate ya. That's irreplaceable. It's okay with me. Okay, so this time we're going to swap over to this. We lose some attack. We have 105% crit damage, though. The fact that he's guaranteed to crit, I like. Me gusta mucho. Me gusta gucho. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It sounds good. Me gusta gucho. That's stupid. I have a problem, and I can't help it. I don't want to help it. Let's try again. Okay, so we've had a 11 billion-ish damage and a 2.6 million-ish damage. Now, like I said, these guys drop a lot of debuffs, so I'm not necessarily 100% sure how much variance in the attacks and the damage is coming from maybe perhaps cleansing off the wrong thing. Like there could be a crit damage reduction, there might be an attack damage reduction, I don't necessarily know. Full heal on that, that's things you love to see. But yeah, I wish you could click on this and just see what they did. That would be nice. I'm not sure why they're so unclear with the debuffs in battle. It would be a very nice thing to have access to. Like if you click this and it paused the thing, it could show you like a a little glossary of the debuffs and their icons, that would be a nice little quality of life change, for sure. Either way, we're still in it. We're in it to win it. We got an active skill coming in, so I want to see what we get on going on here. Not as much as before. We had a 1 billion damage tick on one of those in the last run. Now, I'm not sure if that just makes a difference based on if Heartwatcher got to attack or not. I don't really know. I wish they have armor boost. Maybe it's the timing of when you do your attacks with having all this armor on that makes a difference. I don't know, because that didn't do nearly as much damage. They're starting to buff themselves. Maybe it's a round-based thing. Like at round 9, they start getting buffs. Oh, Monkey lived. Monkey lived. Did not heal very much, but I think that's because he's about to die. These guys are much, much stronger all of a sudden. They have huge stacks of armor. Is there a way we could cleanse that off? Maybe. Only 5.7 billion. It looks like the damage remained. Did I swap his stone? I did. His damage stayed about the same as that other run with the Holy Stone, about 2.6 billion. These guys tightened up a little bit. I think Aspen was 1.8 before. He went 1.6 that time. I'm not sure what went so well in that first attack that went so crazy. It must have been a timing thing where they drained his energy at all the wrong times, maybe? I'm not sure. Now, of course, artifact choice could make a difference here, okay? We're not running anything special on him. It's just a regular old Punisher staff. If we had deified, like, antlers, that would probably go absolutely bonkers. We don't have that. An energy artifact off rip may not be the worst thing, just to give him all damage dealt right off the bat. Again, I don't know how much that matters. Aspen's lingering melodic. I mean, what if let's just try it. Let's just give him this. It's going to give him some more holy damage, a little bit better attack. Energy is great, though. The energy will be nice. That's going to give him an active skill round 1. Plus, you'll get a stack on that all damage dealt, and we can just throw the old Punisher on you. Make sure you crit a little bit more reliably. Let's see. Let us see. Boop. Our final attack. 50 more Jimages into the toilet. See what happens. I mean, not a great round 1, but not bad. This shouldn't make a difference on his survivability at all. He shouldn't die, I would hope. If he did, that would suck one. Drained a little bit of energy there. Are they going to do it again? It must be just a chance. A chance to drain energy. Okay, he's got a skill cast this time. That looked like a pretty beefy hit. I saw a couple 400 millions pop up there, and that's stuff that I like to see. Oh, man. I like that he just throws fruit at people. It's pretty sick. It's a pretty great way to kill people. Here's some fruit. Yeah, that was a pretty beefy hit there. So I'm not sure if we just cleansed the wrong things a couple of times and that drops his attack way down, or I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what was taking place there. Or if they're removing buffs from us, maybe. Oh, no, I don't really know. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to pretend to know things I don't know. That's not my way. It isn't the way. Aspen's going to die pretty much the next move. It's going to happen. He's dead. He's dead. The rest of them still kicking. Still kicking real strong. Doing work. We got one more active skill cast to come out here. That was about 1 billion damage. Things you like to see. I don't think he might make it past this round. Would you look at that? It's round 12 and he's not yet dead. Interesting. He's dead now, though. That was a lot of damage. 8.6 billion, so still not our best. Aspen's damage took a mother-loving nosedive. Horus out-deeps in the old Aspenator, but good lord, 6.3 billion damage coming out of this bro. Not bad. Not friggin' bad. Things I'm noticing. A massive amount of inconsistency. I'm not 100% sure what's causing that, but we're at a 2.1x multiplier now, bro. Give me those guild coins. Give me all the guild coins. Now, Inconsistency. Is it a bad thing? I don't know. Mainly because I don't really know what's causing it. Take a quick peek-see. I don't really see anything on him that would be causing a great variance in his own skills damage. So my assumption is that what happened was it was mostly revolving around which attribute reduction we were removing from ourselves. That's my guess, because they do a lot of debuffs. A great way to test this, of course, is to fight something that doesn't have attribute debuffs. We done any broken spaces? We've done none. We're about to do some. Do we want to fill his energy more than Aspen's? I know that sounds like a crazy thing, but I'll be straight with you. I'll shoot you straight like an arrow. Maybe Ignis feeding Monkey is the idea. Ignis Monkey. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Open it up with like, oh my gosh, they are dead. I forgot how weak they were. I'm sorry about that. I apologize for what just became of you. It wasn't intentional. It was. There's no frontline enemies here, I don't think, so his active skill should do a lot more damage this time, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's round 2, we've already killed one, and we're working on a number 2 over here. Aspen didn't take care of it. That bro did. 2.3 billion. What a jump in stats. From 200 million health to 2.3 billion health. Either way, bro tripled Aspen's damage. Now, I know we've swapped the artifacts around. I get that. He doesn't have the all damage and the attack buff that Aspen normally has. I get it. But he's the new bro on the block. I want to see what he's capable of. I want to see what he does. I want to push him. I want to push him a little bit. Bonk. Now, of course, we could take this guy into, like, the campaign, the Aspen Dungeon. The Aspen Dungeon could be interesting. Isn't really... He does heal. No unbending will, but he does heal. The downside would be Amun Ramen might just decimate him, but if Amun Ramen's frontline, I think she's just dead. I don't think she gets really much of a chance to do things. I don't think I have an energy artifact on my Ignis. Oops. I mean, it's not a big deal, but oops. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of oopsie poopsie on that. Ignis, crowd controlled, got stunned. Little unlucky, not a big deal. Dude, his follow-up attacks are just kind of disgusting. I mean, I feel vindicated. I feel like Ada was doing absolute buns, and this bro is much, much more fun. And is that a 2-Bilski? Did bro just drop a 2-bill turd on that lady? I think he did. Disgusting. Absolutely nasty. I like him. Okay, I like him. Gru. Doesn't matter. I mean, his attack break will be a little annoying, for sure. But my active skill's guaranteed to crit no matter what. So it doesn't matter if I have negative crit. I'm still critting. It's guaranteed. It's a 100,000% chance. It's not just a 100% chance, okay? It can never miss. Now, of course, we only have a 5-star Drake in here. A lot of our heroes die on those guild boss fights early because I don't have everybody upgraded all the way. Potentially an E5 Heart Watcher with a Rune's Power on to take less damage, able to heal herself when she crits. There's a chance we deal significantly more damage to those bosses just because she gets some weakening attacks in there as well, which is fantastic. Drake, of course, being an E5, not dying, healing himself, but able to strip armor down to 0, also a pretty big deal. So, I mean, there's still some serious boss damage improvements this team can make, but even just as it sits right now, Monkey's a freak, dude. Monkey is an absolute freak, and I don't think he's just a freak for bosses. I feel like this guy's gonna be a freak in just about everything because of all the attacks. He's like Garuda if Garuda was really, really good, you know? The fact that he follow-up attacks anyways, but the follow attacks hit like a buttload of damage. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, he's just a freak. We're round 5. I mean, this guy up here, to be fair, he's looking pretty healthy. He's not really hurt. He will be hurt. I promise you it's going to happen. As those Heart Watcher stacks stack up, that active skill's going to go freaking bonkers. I do believe. I mean, even his basic attack is hitting like 100 million, which is pretty freaking good. Look at that. 20 million and 70 million just on a follow-up. You're just doing 100 million damage. They're like, oh, there's 100 mil. Oh, there's 100 mil. Not bad. Not freaking bad. Now, that one didn't hit that hard, but that's okay. It's the active skill we're looking for, because that's where things get nuts. Who's up? Okay, it's going to be next round. Let's go ahead and speed a little bit ahead. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. We're not back. We're back. Active skill drop. There was a 2 billion damage tick on little bro. I just saw 2 billions pop up at a time. I want to watch this in slower motion than 1x, just so I can see the dams roll out. This guy is toast. There's no way Gru survives this. He's going down before round 15. And then when it's just you up here, I got bad news for you. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Put it on 2x. 2x is more watchable. Okay, 3x, I'm starting to get distracted by all the fast-moving parts. 1x, I'm just waiting for Sun Wukong to drop a giant fruit bomb, okay? 2x, that was like 3 Bilskis. I saw it with my own eyes. Billions. So many billions. I mean, this guy is a freaking nut, dude. An absolute freak beast. And Aspen finishes at 24 billion. That's not bad. Honestly, Aspen doing a great job. 7.6 billion damage. Hats off to you, bro. But 15.4 billion damage, that is insane. This guy is a freaking fragging monster. And he's not even awakened. Dude, I can't even... Listen. My whole mind shift is changing. I love Aspen. Aspen be Dookie on Souls. Aspen looks cool. Let's grab all this Broken Spaces loot that we just yoinked. It's a lot of it. I know this video's going long. But it's awesome. it's a great run. So this guy here, unawakened, far less stats, not a homeowner, no tenants, is out deepsing Aspen significantly. Not just by little margins, pretty real margins. This guy is hitting hard as balls. Now, his only damage, the only downside to this guy is he doesn't AoE, right? In terms of, if there's frontline enemies, he always attacks the 2 in the front. Now, if they die, not a big deal. The random follow-ups is great, but he's going to prioritize the front line. Either way, I still feel like he's good. I still feel like the Monkey King might be a better main than Aspen. Is that a crazy thing to say? I don't know. Does it feel wrong to utter it? A little. But, great monkey. The Grunky, if you will. The Grunky. His active skill does actually do damage to all enemies, which is nice. I believe it then hits backline enemies. Oh, he swaps up. He goes to backline, not frontline. And there's a whole wall of text telling you how cool he is. Okay? Okay. The upgrade, 800% of his attack damage to all enemies. That's great. And then he follows it up with a whole freaking buttload of other attacks. That's great. But then you get the option here to sublime these suckers, right? 1,000% damage to all enemies. Guaranteed. Now, don't get me wrong. Lofa's solid, okay? He hits hard. He hits a single enemy, but if they die, is that here on this one? If they die? Or is it one of his passives? I can't remember. No. No. Did I just miss over? Did I skip over it? Am I skipping it? Am I skipping it? Yes. I'm just stupid and I can't read far. I read up here and I didn't read down here. If it kills somebody, so he does 2,400% damage to a single enemy. Not bad. If you position him properly where he's going to hit probably a weaker enemy, and you can guarantee the kill, then yeah, he does 2,400% attack damage to all enemies. That's really strong, right? That's just nuts. So he still seems good. But man, the Monkey Doobie seeming good as well. I'm torn. Now, I'm divided amongst myself. I don't know if I want to go Lord of Fear Aspen, or if I want to start building a Wukong. My initial thought process, just roll with Aspen for now. I've got more stuff kind of set up for him already. I've got Elena copies and all that jazz. And the downside to Wukong is I don't really have anything for his tenants. Hold your eardrums, it's about to get loud, because for some reason they can't balance audio in this area of the game. Really wish they could. But if we look at Wukong's tenants, he's only got himself as a tenant, really. I'm not really sure about Luna. I've never built one, so I'm not sure about her. This guy seems bad to me. I don't know if that's just me reading his skills and being like, I don't like it. But I think he appears twice. You need like his transcended form, and then his regular form, and then Yorm Tum, which I don't have that guy either. God, it's so loud. Why, devs? Why do you do this to me? I've already lost my train of thought because there's just so much audio in my ears. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the blessed silence that just came into place here. But this guy, Azrael, I'm not sure if he's the same here. Yeah, he hurts himself, which is interesting. Transcended Azrael, I believe, does the same thing, right? Yeah. Hurts himself. It seems like a very weird set of skills. Now, maybe I just don't know much about him, and I'm not super hyper-focused. He looks kind of cool. I won't lie. He looks like a pretty cool hero. So, potentially, maybe he's just better than I'm thinking, and it's just me reading that he's trying to kill himself that bothers me. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. But the fact that you need this guy, and then also his base copy, his tenants, I don't like that for Wukong. But here's my thought process as well on that. I believe when Sylvie gets transcended, she is going to become tenants for the other two newer heroes. So both Finn and hopefully Wukong will get Sylvie as tenants, or transcended Sylvie as tenants. And if that's the case, I've already got 9 Sylvie copies. I could go ahead and build her up and get her going as well. It's a possibility. Either way, today in my mind was a glowing... What do we get here? Oh, broken spaces. I guess we'll claim this out. Get that? Oh, son of a scrote sack. What a doofus I am. Idiot. It's fine. Listen, these things happen. Tomorrow, I'll get this rolling. But I will say, today feels like an absolute monster of a success story for old Wukong. Okay, I figured by reading his stats and seeing these high damage numbers, like, man, this dude's gonna hit hard, like, for sure. I'm not sure I expect him to out DPS Aspen as hard as he did. Now, Aspen does have the downside in the guild boss fight of never ever triggering his extra damage when they fall below 40% health, because they don't ever get that far down low. So, I mean, maybe not as a fair of a direct comparison there. And when we did fight the broken spaces toward the end, he still did like 7 billion damage, but it was still about half a Wukong. So Wukong still be hitting like a freaking truck, even with like 400,000 less attack, which is no joke. We could have obviously taken his resonance gear, and maybe we should have done that. I was going to do that, and I forgot to do that, to change his resonance gear to be for Wukong. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. That's my bad. Maybe next time. But either way, this bro, monster. Do I feel bad about ditching Ada? 0%. Not even a little bit. Get that chick out of here. Absolutely sucked butts. Did nothing for me in pretty much any case ever. This guy seems like he's going to be doing a lot more for us. And I'm hoping, like I said, as the new tenants get released, if Sylvie becomes one of his tenants, or Transcended Sylvie becomes one of his tenants or something, being able to put those two people on the same team, could be really nice for a starter account. You get things like rolling out the gate with Wukong and Sylvie. Could be crazy. But that's really all I wanted to get done today. I wanted to build him. I wanted to blow through my cores. I wanted to test him. And dude is an absolute freaking monster. I can't wait to see what he becomes when he's awakened. Has like giant killer. Oh, mamacita. Gonna be a crazy time. But with that said, I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. Before we go, of course, we gotta thank all the members on the channel, because you guys help make things like this possible. I would not be having all the copies of Sun Wukong that I could have gotten without you guys' help. So, start things off at the top. We have Shaheen, Trippy, and White Crow, our greatest Rathicans. Our great Rathicans, we have Lotto Delidzi, Bellendane, and FMK. What? I don't know why I say it that way, I just have to. And then we have our Rathican tier. We have JMB, Zanelli, Electric Leaf, Lost Emotions, Kai, Churg, Cosmic, Flo, and Why Am I Here? All of those guys helping out a ton on the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Because of you, we have a super freaky Sun Wukong, and soon, maybe not super soon, but soon-ish, once I can convert more than like 1 starry gem a week, it's like 7 a day now. As I get that higher, perhaps I go for an A-tier Wukong and see what that bro can drop. Because right now, mine's already boggled. Boggled of the mind am I. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And I will see you guys in the next one.